A car show in West Union, Ohio. Matt Hildebrand hanging with you here on Good Guys Radio TV. And, man, we have been taking a look at a bunch of really cool cars today, from some olders to some newers and everything in between. We're going to give the trucks a little time to shine here. And the great thing about coming to a car show like this is you get to see cars in all kinds of shapes. So this one, you can tell, still a work in progress, but the exterior, still a little rough. Under the hood, though, you can tell they have already invested a ton of time and energy into getting this car back into shape. So this is a Chevy. It's a 1970 Chevrolet C10. It is the Custom 10. There we go. Yeah, Chevy C10. And again, you can see kind of the degrees of work that they are in between. Still doing some welding spots here. If you can take a look here, you can see some of these rust spots that they've worked to fill back in. So what they'll do is they'll get that all buffed back out, straighten everything out, and eventually, I think this is going to be a really gorgeous truck when it comes down to it. Of course, anytime you have a truck, the bed is going to be a key focus. This one, it's had a little bit of use in its life, which is a-okay. I mean, that's what these vehicles are for. Supposed to be used, supposed to get your work out of them. But when you're in the restoration process, it can be a little tough to get through all of that body work. We'll take an example of someone who's put in a lot of body work and paint work over here just across the way, as we'll come across. And actually, real quick, we got to take a quick moment. Feature, what's the most unique vehicle of the day? Hey, how you doing, sir?
All right, how are you?
Hey, what's your name?
Erlen Barrett.
Arlen, well, hey, I have heard about 15 different people tell me most unique vehicle of the day is this right here. So tell us a little about your ride. I'm going to guess this is not quite street legal, but you can zip around a parking lot pretty quick.
I can. This is a 1947 to a 50 Crosley refrigerator built by Wayne Bowman.
A refrigerator?
It is. It's a refrigerator. If you put the door down, that is a 1947 to a 50 Crosley refrigerator. Wayne Bowman built it. I'm just the owner of it. It's just one of them things that the kids love, and I bring it for the kids.
There you go. Slap some wheels on a fridge, folks, and you too could have your very own Volkswagen bus. I got to ask, how does one acquire this? You said you didn't build it, but bought it and own it and run it. What all the guys we've talked to here, they had a love, or this was their favorite car, this was their first car, this is just a car they've always liked.
Get in, guys.
Oh, they're going to get in. They're going to get in the vehicle and look around. But when it comes down to, hey, I'm going to buy a car, how'd you settle on this?
I walked in. Wayne Bowman built it during the winter. He always builds something crazy. So this spring I walked in, looked at it, and I said, I got to have it. And I said, this is it. And he gave me a price on it, and I bought it. It was just one of them that, got to have.
Money well spent, right?
It is. It is absolutely money well spent, as you can see right there.
Right. Yeah. That's it right there. If you'll take a quick look, I mean, right there is what it's all about, bringing the joy to the kids. And I got to say, I remember you driving through the West Union Lions Club parade, and this was one of the best features of the Independence Day parade. Really neat, because once you're in there and you've dropped that roof, you can't tell there's anybody in there. I think during the parade back at Independence Day, you were like puppeting Minnie's arms. I thought, is this a remote control vehicle? But no, you're down in that thing.
I am down in it, and I can work Minnie's arm. He took a pair of black socks and stretched Minnie Mouse's arms so that she can go out and wave. He really did. Wayne Bowman did it all. It's just awesome stuff he does.
Yeah. Well, big shout out to Wayne, and shout out to you, Erlen, as well, because again, the effort and of course the time and energy and money goes to owning and maintaining and getting to, again, do it for the kids. That's such an awesome thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, you just never know what you're going to see. Great time here at Barry's Chevrolet, their big car show going on today. We'll go back to featuring our trucks as we're trying to pull Erlen's prop away. Sorry about that, man. So next one up here, we're going to take a look at this is actually going Ford here, Ford Ranger. Can't see what the year it says on there, but this is going to be a little older model. But again, we were talking about that paint job with that Chevy C10 we looked at. Right here, time and energy spent into getting this body back into great shape. The interior looks gorgeous as well. The labor of love. A lot of times what you'll see with these beds, obviously to protect, they're going to put some kind of liner, some kind of fix on that. So, again, really, really cool trucks. Keeping on the features with the trucks, we'll turn back around here. Got another Ford here, and that's going to be a newer model Ranger. We're going to take a look at this Ford F100. Actually, very similar. My grandfather owns a Ford F100. I want to say his is a 50. What is this? A 53. So 53 F100. Got that bright green color on it. And again, really, really gorgeous both in and out. Fantastic. And again, interior. Take a look at the right below the headrest here. Got custom interior on there on the seats, matching the car to the cover. That's pretty cool. All right, next one up. We got one more here. A truck that I'm sure a lot of folks might be familiar with. You got this CST10 here. It's what was the year on this? 1969 Chevy. And along with a good-looking truck, we've got a very familiar face for folks in the Adams County area. Is Donnie Edgington, proud owner of this one. Now, Donnie, this was not yours originally.
No, sir. Actually, this car has been in my son-in-law's family, Sean Inman. It was owned by Stan Fender up in Highland County. And I've known about this truck since the early 2000s. And every time I see Stan at a family get-together, I say, hey, sell me the truck, sell me the truck, sell me the truck. But he said, oh, no, I can't do it. I said, there's no rust. It's really nice. I love it. I love these trucks. And finally, they had an estate sale back in June, and I was lucky enough to get it in the estate sale.
Yeah. Well, and you're very much a car guy. You know, a little background on you. Obviously, spent years retired from the Ohio State Highway Patrol, where you got to drive as fast as you wanted when you needed to get the job done. And of course, have stayed in law enforcement even now after that retirement. But for someone who I know you are such a car guy, you've gone to a lot of car shows. What's it mean to you to get to have your own piece of being able to come out?
Absolutely love this. Yeah. I've wanted to do this for so long, to be around these folks. You won't find a more wholesome group of people than to come to these car shows. Yeah. They love cars, and we got to keep this alive. Yeah. It's, if we can't keep the young folks interested in this, it's going to be something that's going to go away. And I really hope that we keep them interested in it. Yeah. Keep some gearheads out there.
That's right. And I do think that that's a big part that, people like looking at the cars, and I think that's such a cool thing for the aesthetics, for the engines, for the driving. But when it comes down to it, it is preserving the history of of America.
And once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah.
Well, Donnie, thanks for showing us off the car here.
Thank you.
Again, 1969 Chevy CS10. Donnie Edgington here with us. And again, tons of cars to check out today. So hopefully, folks, you're able to make it out still yet this afternoon. If not, we're going to try and feature a few more cars for you here. So stay tuned to Good Guys Radio TV. We'll check back in with you in a little bit from the Barry Chevrolet Car